Was the assassination of Yitzhak Rabin truly the act of a lone extremist, or was it something far more sinister? On the night of November 4, 1995, the world watched in shock as Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin was gunned down at a peace rally in Tel Aviv. The assassin, a 25-year-old Jewish extremist named Yigal Amir, was quickly apprehended. The motive seemed clear. Amir opposed Rabin's efforts toward peace with the Palestinians. But beneath the surface of this tragic event, questions have lingered. Questions that refuse to go away even decades later. Could Rabin's death have been allowed or even orchestrated by forces within the Israeli establishment? To answer that, we have to look deeper into the events leading up to the assassination. Rabin, a decorated military leader turned politician, was once known for his hardline stance. But during his second term as prime minister, he shocked many by embracing the peace process. In 1993, Rabin signed the Oslo Accords with PLO leader Yasser Arafat, a groundbreaking agreement that granted the Palestinians limited self-rule. The world hailed Rabin as a hero. He even received the Nobel Peace Prize. But not everyone was celebrating. In Israel, the peace process ignited a firestorm of outrage. Right-wing politicians accused Rabin of betraying the Jewish people. Extremist rabbis labeled him a rodef, a traitor whose death could be justified under Jewish law. The country was divided and the rhetoric was heating up. Amid this volatile climate, warnings began to emerge. Shin, Israel's internal security service, received several credible threats against Rabin's life. Some came from radical religious groups, others were vague but alarming. Yet despite these warnings, Rabin continued to appear in public with minimal security. And that brings us to the night of the rally. Rabin had just finished delivering a hopeful speech to thousands of supporters. He descended the steps of Tel Aviv's Kings of Israel Square and headed toward his car. It was then that Yigal Amir stepped forward and fired 3 shots. 2 bullets struck Rabin in the back. The third hit a bodyguard. Within 40 minutes, Rabin was pronounced dead. The official narrative was swift and simple. Amir acted alone, driven by religious fanaticism. He confessed. He was convicted. Case closed. But almost immediately, inconsistencies emerged. Why was Amir able to get so close to the prime minister despite being flagged by Shin in the weeks prior? Why did he face no resistance from Rabin's security detail? Some witnesses claimed that Amir wasn't even searched before the rally. Others said security was unusually light, even negligent. And then, there were the medical reports. Initial hospital records showed that Rabin arrived at Ichilov Hospital with no pulse and no blood pressure, but reportedly no entrance wounds. One doctor claimed Rabin had been shot from the front. Others reported injuries inconsistent with the official account. The time of death also raised questions. And what about the mysterious figure known only as Agent V? This undercover Shin operative had been infiltrating right-wing extremist groups and was reportedly close to Amir. Some claim Agent V encouraged Amir's violent ideas. Was he simply gathering intelligence, or playing a more dangerous game? Critics argue that Shin either failed catastrophically, or allowed the assassination to happen. A few even suggest the agency may have manipulated events to remove Rabin. The Shamgar Commission, launched to investigate the incident, found no conspiracy. It blamed security failures and declared Amir solely responsible. But skeptics point out that the commission's scope was narrow, and its findings left many questions unanswered. To this day, some Israelis believe that Rabin's assassination was more than just a lone wolf attack. They argue that elements within the political or security establishment stood to gain from his removal. Others insist the evidence for a conspiracy is circumstantial at best, and that Amir's extremist ideology alone drove him to kill. So, what do we make of it? Was Rabin's assassination the tragic result of a bitterly divided society and a fatal lapse in security? Or was it the outcome of a deeper, darker plot to silence a man who dared to pursue peace? One thing is certain. Yitzhak Rabin's death changed the course of history, and the full truth behind that night may still be hidden in the shadows. This is Epic Time Journeys, where history's greatest moments reveal their secrets.